be talking to you about why I think you should vote for Donald Trump. First of all, let me point out that it is and has been one of the duties of the United States to lead the world by setting the example as the most powerful, progressive, and peaceful country. But we can't do this if we're broken, so now's the time to refocus our goals and fix ourselves in order to fix others. In this speech, I will argue 2 reasons why I think you should vote for Donald Trump. My first argument in favor of Trump is that he will improve our suffering economy. My second argument is that he has a comprehensive plan to increase border security. Following those suits, I will refute the claims that he does not display the temperament to be a respectable president. Let's begin with my first argument, that he will improve the economy. As summarized by Emily Stewart, a Columbia University graduate with a degree in comprehensive literature and society, and a writer for The Street in an article on thestreet.com published September 14, 2016. Nonpartisan tax research group, the Tax Foundation, calculates Trump's plan would cut taxes by $11.98 trillion. It would lead to 11% growth in the GDP, 6.5% higher wages, and 29% larger capital stock, as well as 5.3 million jobs. So on top of knowing that Donald Trump is already a successful businessman who literally has spent his whole life building one of the most powerful businesses in the world, we see that only one of his economic proposals, the tax reform, has already been evaluated and is predicted to improve the economy alone. Moving on to my second argument, that Donald Trump has a comprehensive plan to strengthen the security of the U.S. borders. According to Lisa Desjardins, political director at CBS NewsHour, in an article on pbs.org last updated on September 1st, 2016, Donald Trump has expanded his words on immigration, moving from the 3 core principles he outlined just over a year ago to a 10-point plan unveiled in his speech in Phoenix on Wednesday night. Now, the speech on Wednesday night, people thought that he was going to come up with a less, I want to say like aggressive, but a nicer way than the wall, the controversial, which is very controversial. But he actually came on even more aggressive on the issue of border security, but he didn't push the wall necessarily. He came in more aggressively in that he proposed more developed proposals for strengthening our border. So just to go over a few, he wants a deportation task force focused on illegal criminals, not all illegal immigrants. He wants to deport those that are already in jail and therefore making room in our overcrowded prisons for American criminals who need to be off the street anyways. He wants to defund sanctuary cities. These sanctuary cities are cities that are already not abiding by federal law. He just wants to defund them, therefore discouraging them to not abide by law. He also wants to work with other nations to block immigration from some nations and require other countries to take back those deported. Therefore, he's not just going to throw these deported immigrants out into the Pacific Ocean. He's going to work with their countries of origin to take them back, and so that they can come in legally if they want to. And he also wants to enforce laws already in place. 3 he mentions are the biometric visa tracking system, E-Verify, and the immigration caps. Theodore Bunker, a Harvard graduate with an MPA focus in political economy management, in an article on newsnext.com published August 16, 2016, states that more than half of immigrants also support Trump's call to collaborate with Russia to defeat the Islamic State and temporarily ban immigration from countries with a history of terrorism. So you can see he also has the support of immigrants themselves. Bringing the focus off of Trump's policies, I will now refute the claims that his opponent, that he does not have the temperament to be president. According to Hillary Clinton, in a speech she delivered on June 2nd, 2016, he is just unprepared. He is temperamentally unfit to hold an office that requires knowledge, stability, and immense responsibility. Knowledge, mental soundness, and responsibility are only a few of the traits Trump has to possess in order to be where he is today. As stated by A.J. Delgado, a writer of Breitbart.com, in an article on Breitbart.com published October 22nd, 2015, he points out, 1, he is known for treating his workers well. He's not involved in any ugly scandal or brush with the law. Then you look at his family life. 2 divorces, sure, marriages sometimes don't work out, ask Newt Gingrich or even Ronald Reagan himself. And his children routinely express what a loving, supportive father that he's been. Point me to another businessman of Trump's money with 4 adult children, all of whom have stayed away from scandal and disgrace despite growing up in the spotlight. So you can see that Trump has been in the spotlight his whole life, which is, he'll be in the spotlight as president, and he's stayed composed and out of incredible legal trouble, and he's also raised an incredibly successful family. So I believe he's definitely surpassed the average person's capability to deal with things under pressure. In closing, I think you should vote for Donald Trump in this upcoming November election because he will improve our economy. He has a comprehensive plan to increase border security, and he indeed does have the temperament to be the next president. We're supposed to be one nation of states, so let's fix the state of our nation. Vote Trump. Thank you.